everyone, RG here and welcome back to a brand new Sims 4 speed build on that channel. And welcome. And today I've got for you a wedding venue in the theme of autumn, Halloween, Pumpkin Day, however you're gonna call it, but really in my mind this is basically an autumn themed wedding venue. Now for those who did celebrate Halloween yesterday, I hope you got more treats than tricks. Now I don't celebrate Halloween, but I do have a family in the US that does, so my love, I hope you had a great Halloween yesterday. But first and foremost, I want to discuss and tell you some information about this build. Just like always, you know, some numbers. Let's crunch some numbers. So we are in Hanford, which is the map from the Cottage Living pack, and I am on a 40 by 50. I believe this is the most left slot in the overall map look, you know what I mean? And I picked this lot basically for a few reasons. One of them is because I was looking for a place that I know that in the autumn will look great. It will give you the full vibe of autumn, you know, that reddish, orange-ish, yellowish pile of trees all around, and this is exactly the spot for it. If you just look around over here, you can see a lot of trees, and all of them gonna change color when autumn will hit your game. So this is one of the reasons why I picked this place. I really wanted to give the feeling of an old castle in the middle of the forest, and everything will become basically yellowish, orangish, reddish when the autumn will come. So this is one of the reasons. The second reason why we are here is because in this lot is because recently I received some of let's call it requests from you to build on a smaller lot, because you know I usually build on 50 by 50 and bigger, which we don't have much more than 50 by 50. We have 64 by 64, but yeah, many of you asked me to try and build on smaller type of lots, and because you know, I think the most recent build, yeah, it was the most recent build that I just shared with you. And by the way, if you missed it, you definitely want to go and check that out. It was my grand coming back celebration build, let's call it. I built a casino on Del Sol Valley 64 by 64 lot. It was a really big build, took me a lot of time to assemble it and to build it and make it as a video, so go watch it if you missed it. But usually all of my builds, you know, the casino, the isolated prison, all of my special builds, the malls, the IKEA build, the aircraft carrier that I created, all of those builds took place on a 64 by 64 lots, and I think you basically running out of space for my big builds. So many of you asked me recently to try and build on smaller lots, so here we are. So this is a 40 by 50 in Hanford. I don't think I built in this slot before, and now you got a chance to add another build of mine, which is a wedding avenue, which is a wedding venue, which I think it's only the second, or is it the second? I think it's the second, maybe the third venue that I created since the pack came out. And it's definitely different from the other ones. And by the way, right now I'm gonna do a quick stop just to show you that those are the towers. Those are the let's call it the borders of the towers. I really love how they came out. And yeah, so wedding venues, I think this is the third one I created, and I just couldn't, you know, resist jumping on the opportunity to create a wedding venue in a theme. The previous one it wasn't in a theme, it was special because it was on one of the yachts that came with the pack, the debug item, the yacht that came with wedding stories. We received a yacht, full-size yacht, and I kind of placed it in Solani, I think it was in Solani. No, it wasn't in Solani, it was in Tortosa actually, the map of the wedding venue, the wedding pack. And I built basically the decks. It was so, I really enjoy that type of build, and it was basically giving you the feeling of getting hitched on a luxury yacht, you know. A lot of you, and I think in the gallery you really crushed it. I think that build got like 5,000 downloads. in the first week, something like that, or 4,000. I don't really remember, but I couldn't really skip the opportunity to build a wedding venue in the autumn theme. So in my mind, the idea or this backstory of this build, you know that I do have one, right? Every time I'm building something, I do have a backstory. So the backstory of this one is that the owner of this place basically received that castle. You know, it passed down generation by generation until he received it, and he decided to do some money, or to make some money from it, and he basically made it to be a wedding venue. And now, because this is some sort of an old castle in the middle of the forest, I really wanted it to still be inside a forest, or inside of some sort of a forest. Now, I played a lot with trees in this build. They are not the typical trees that you're gonna see around this build, like in the world, but or in the map itself. But those trees, some of them will change color, some of them will not change color. I noticed that actually after I did the playtesting, that some of them kind of didn't change, and I didn't like it, so I made some changes. Right now, you can see me creating or starting to create that autumn Halloween themed. I'm starting to scatter that theme around the build, and I really do hope that you're gonna enjoy this build. I really do hope that your Sims will enjoy getting hitched here. You could see at the beginning of this video, you can see the cinematics that I created. I really love that, and I think that I maybe even made you a bit surprised, because you probably thought this is gonna be like a Halloween spooky build or something, and that's change in the 5-6 seconds, the first 5-6 seconds into a wedding, probably gave you like a aw moment. Maybe, I don't know, to me I received that aw moment when I did it, but yeah. So I just want to let you know one important thing about this build. The main focus on it, like on the build itself, it wasn't the castle. The castle over there is just to give the vibe, you know, it's just for the great picturing and the theme itself of getting hitched in an old castle. But I did not build the inside. I just didn't want it to be part of this build, because you're basically getting hitched outside. The ceremony takes place outside of the castle, in the courtyard. How do you call it? Like the inner courtyard. I don't remember the term of it, but basically in the yard of the castle. That's where you're gonna do the ceremony. There's gonna be like a band area over there, and yeah. And right now you can see me placing some of those Halloween lanterns all around. And if you want, by the way, this is something that you can do. If you want to change the theme from Halloween to only an autumn theme, and you can see that we moved into the Halloween theme right now. You can see the trees all around, that beauty, rich, I don't know, purple-ish, red-ish, yellowish, greenish. Well, not really greenish anymore, but you know what I mean. The trees all around are in the autumn theme. So yeah, I just moved into the live mode in order to do that, because I wanted to see how it's gonna look. If you want to change the theme of the Halloween aspect of this build, you just need to take down those you know, those curved pumpkins, those lanterns, and you can leave all the others. Of course, take the skeletons, because they are definitely not in the theme. But I think it's a really nice theme, you know, to get hitched in that style. I don't know. But if you want to just move back to autumn only, just take all of those things that are related to Halloween, and you're still gonna get a lot of that orange-ish vibe and autumn vibe from this build. I did try not to overdo it with Halloween style. I wanted I wanted those touch of orange spots or stuff like that, you can call it. I don't know how to describe it. I just wanted those orange-ish touch of paint in every corner or something like that. This is basically what gives the autumn theme, at least for me. One of the things that I really don't like, and not in this build but in the game, that you see those pile of leaves over there. I really love them, and I really wish that they were part of the building items and not part of they are kind of items that are interactable, and your sims can basically burn them. And if you can burn them, I think you can burn them. And if you don't, I think you can burn them. But if you don't burn them, they will go spoil, and it will be with that smelly thing. I don't like it. I really wish that they will add a bit more environment items to decorate. And yeah, I had to use those tiny leaves on the ground, which are decorative, and they will not go spoil. But placing a lot of them on the ground, I don't know. I just don't give. I don't get the vibe of pile of leaves. You know what I mean? And another thing that I want to ask you is, after you watched me right now creating the castle, do let me know if you want me to try and build a big castle. I don't think I ever built a huge castle on the channel. I'm not really a big fan of medieval builds or type of builds. Not that I don't like them, I just know I'm not the best at them, but do let me know if you want to see my interpretation for them, and I will take it in count. You know, maybe I will create something like that. And one other thing, by the way, you can see that I created those towers that are rounded, and we all know that the rounded walls right now are kind of buggy, so it's kind of a relief for me that I'm not I didn't spend time to create the inside of this build, because that's probably gonna be a bit buggy to play, definitely with those rounded walls. So I'm not that sorry that I didn't do the inside of it. And again, people, I just want to remind you, the idea here is the venue outside, basically where we are right now. That's the idea. That's where you're getting hitched. That's where I wanted to give you the feeling of autumn and not the inside. Now, one thing that you're gonna find inside that you're not gonna see me creating because I didn't create it, I just placed it, is the restroom. You have a public restroom inside of the castle. So if you need to go number 1 or 2 in the middle of the ceremony, I do feel sorry for you, but yeah, you just need to send your sim inside. You're gonna have a restroom over there, okay? Just want to let you know if you are curious or wondering what happened to the restroom. Now, just like any of my build, I play tested it. It is fully functional. You have all the things over here. You can play with them. You can use them. I don't see any reason something that will go wrong on you or something will not work for you. So I do hope that you're gonna enjoy this build, enjoy playing it. I had a blast actually trying to create the ceremony. It actually worked for me. I know for some people sometimes it's a bit buggy and it's not really going according to plan. And yeah, one thing that I don't think you're gonna see over here, I did added a table for a cake. So if you're not finding it or something, just add another one. I think you still have enough space over here to do so. We have over here the dancing area with the place for the band and for the pianist, that's how you call it. And of course some cameras scattering around to take pictures and to create the video of the party. And of course, this build is at the gallery for you to download and enjoy it, and Trey Files in the description down below for 30 days only, so make sure to grab your copy of the cracked version fast, otherwise you're not gonna have it. And I just want to let you know that I highly appreciate it if you hit the like button, if you enjoy this video, if you enjoyed this build. If you want to see more, let me know in the comment section down below. What do you want to see? And yeah, if you are new here to the channel, subscribe for more builds just like this and even more awesome ones that are gonna come in the next future. The next video is gonna be on this Friday, so stay tuned. And until the next time, enjoy the tour, and I'll see you again at the next video. Keep that Sims party going for me, because RGeetect is signing off.
The buzz on in my favorite song is playing in a Broadway bar. Then you walk in and you're all alone, the hottest in the room by far. And you look up and our eyes lock and my heart falls straight out of my chest, baby. Your lips and your sweet smile, let me kiss it till I die. For the rest of our lives, yes, we're meant to be. For the rest of our lives, drop your guard and take a ride with me, 'cause you got what I want, oh, and I got what you need. For the rest of our lives, it's gonna be a done deal, just wait and see. Sun's up, you wake up, messed up just right. So we make love and we make plans, and God knows that I'm all about it. We're up high, never coming down, baby, just you and I. For the rest of our lives, yes, you and me were meant to be. For the rest of our lives, drop your guard and take a ride with me, 'cause you got what I want.